Alrighty, my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode of Trails from Zero. Alrighty, so we've gotten the whole encyclopedia episode out of the way. It's now time for us to actually go to police headquarters and continue on with the story. Actually, just before we do that, I just realised I want to try and feed our little cat friend. So, let's see. We cannot yet buy fish or get fish, which he usually eats, so we need to do some experimentation. We need to make the crispy fry, so we need some sesame oil, milled flour, and tender white fish. So we should be able to get the white fish at a store. The store. Big store. Store with all the ingredients. It should be this one. Tender white fish. Just need one. And what we are going to need to do is we need... Okay, so I want to make one. Okay, so we're going to have Tio do it. Let's save beforehand so that we can reload the save if we have to. Because we need her to fail. We need her to make the worst crispy fish ever. So let's see if she can do that first try. Dang it, she made it correctly. Oh, there we go. We finally got the fail we were looking for. Cat food. So, it took me a couple of attempts. Sometimes she makes crispy fish. Sometimes she makes fish darts. Sometimes when she fails, she makes something completely different. But we got our cat food. Cats love it a lot. Only for strays. Restores 1 HP. So, still very useful. if you don't want to feed it to a cop. Anyway, let's go upstairs and feed our little feline friend. You know, I might have something here that Cop would like. I'm sure it'll be okay giving this to him. Received fish fillet ×3. Given as a gift, eh? Thanks, Cop. Where in the world did you find this, though? Wait, so we gave him cat food and he found like 3 fish for us. It's a little weird and disturbing, the fact that we just received fish from a cat and we're going to use that to make and prepare food. But okay. Okay. Anyway, let's head on over to the police station. That was our original destination. Crossbell State Police Department. Oh? Oh, Lloyd. Hello again. We saw the request on the terminal, so here we are. Great. I've been waiting for you guys. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Rebecca, the head receptionist of the CPD. And I'm Francisca, also a receptionist of the CPD. I don't think I had the chance to properly introduce myself the other day. Yeah, I suppose you didn't. That day wasn't one of our finest moments. What you mean to say is we were scolded by the Vice Commissioner after we let a bracer steal all of our credit. Don't remind me. Tio. Oh dear, I'm so sorry everyone. That's pretty unfortunate for your first day. Don't let it bother you too much. The SSS was only established recently, so I'm sure you're all still trying to get the hang of things. If you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to rely on us, okay? But thank you very much. Warms my heart to hear we've got an angel like you looking out for us. You're too kind. So would you mind explaining the additional details regarding the support requests? Of course not. Let's get started. First of all, HQ has assigned a dedicated operator to support the SSS. That's our very own Fran right here. It's a pleasure to work with you all. An operator? So Fran will be supporting us via our Enigmas? Well, my speciality isn't really supporting you guys in the field. My main duty is to help report and process the completion of support requests. This will be done via the Orbital network. You kinda lost me on this one. In other words, the SSS will be accepting a myriad of different requests from now on, and once we finish these requests, Fran will process the reports that we submit to her through our terminal in the SSS building. So then that means we don't have to come to headquarters every time we need to submit a report, is that right? Precisely. Once your reports are approved and processed within the system, we will send the proper compensation your way. Furthermore, when your detective point accumulates beyond a certain threshold, your detective rank will also increase. Feel free to ask me about that later. Basically, these are all my new duties as the very first operator of the SSS. I see. That makes sense. So we can avoid all that irritating paperwork by using the terminal down at the SSS building, yeah? That's right, it's actually a part of the Orbital Network initiative in Crossbell. Tio, has the terminal at the SSS been installed and tested yet? Yes, it is ready for reports anytime. Good to hear. Well then, please allow me to explain the additional details regarding your support requests. If there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to ask questions. Support requests are requests submitted by various individuals to the SSS. These requests vary from person to person, ranging from simple assistance requests to formal investigations and monster exterminations. With the exception of a few special cases, you retain the right to decide whether you'll accept support requests or not. However, if you do accept them, make sure to complete them within the given deadline. Where do we check available requests? As far as the current support requests go, you are able to accept and report on the Special Support Section's terminal. Once examining a request, the details will also be recorded in your detective notebook. Please try to keep track of your requests. Also, your terminal will automatically update each day with new support requests. We recommend that you make a habit of checking the terminal each morning. How do we submit our report? Whenever you complete a support request, please make sure to submit your report at your terminal. We'll be able to immediately process it via the Orbital network. Based on the contents of the requests, you'll be compensated with special rewards from time to time. Report your completed requests whenever you can. What does detective rank mean? By completing investigations successfully and finishing support requests, your achievements within the CPD will be noted. Your accomplishments will be determined by the amount of detective points and DP earned. Extra DP may be obtained depending on your performance during missions and requests. When your DP reaches a certain threshold, you will be promoted. Currently, ranks are divided into 15 levels. You'll be rewarded with every rank promotion, so it's definitely worth the extra effort. I don't have any more questions. Alright, I believe that should wrap up the explanation on support requests. So when you return to the SSS, try pressing the report option on your terminal screen. I'll make sure to send more support requests your way as they come in. Got it. Thanks, you two. Alrighty, so I guess then we should probably go back and report. Oh, you know what? I just realised I didn't actually go in here and talk to the other people and explore a bit more. Alright, I believe that should wrap up the explanation on support requests. When you return to the SSS building, try pressing the report button on your terminal screen. Yeah, she's already said all of that. Ooh, you know, this has been bothering me for a while now. What exactly is this thing? Yeah, I've been eyeing it too. There's a bunch of juice and coffee on display. Well, what gives? This would be an Orbital vending machine. Is this the first time you've seen one? If you insert Mera coins into this slot, you can choose the drink you want and the machine dispenses it accordingly. And since they were originally developed by the Epstein Foundation, you would often find them all over their research facilities. Apparently they are being tested out in Crossbell as well. Wow, seriously? Were you aware of these gadgets, Mademoiselle Ellie? No, this is my first time seeing one too. It's hard to believe that all of these inventions by the Epstein Foundation are starting to pop up everywhere you look. Granted, I have heard that they have some incredibly influential and wealthy sponsors. So please only use coins if you intend on using the vending machine. Bills are incompatible with this model. Thanks for the heads up. I'm kinda curious. I should try it out at least once, right? What have they got available? Canned juice and canned coffee. Hoo-wee, that's like my whole coin pouch. I can't afford these things. Okay, can't go down there yet. Whoa, is that you, Lloyd? Long time no see. Oh, Kate, it's good to see you again. You know her, Lloyd? Yeah, from the police academy. She had already graduated by the time I was there, but still liked to drop by for a visit now and then. I learned a lot under Kate, everything from firing a gun to regular classroom lessons. Oh yeah, I had a ton of fun showing Lloyd the ropes. No matter what you threw at him, he'd always pick it up lightning fast. You know, that division you were assigned to is quite a bit unorthodox, I'll admit. It's got me a little worried. But don't forget, good things come to those who work hard. I'm sure it'll pay off. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Now I'm even more worried. I think it's clear that the Special Support Section is the black sheep of the CPD. Kate has been showing me the ropes on how to patrol. She's a great coach, so it's easy to follow her instructions. Hey, looks like you guys are already hard at work. Now, I'll be honest, you may be police officers, but you'll find very few people in your corner here at HQ. Try not to pick any fights, okay? Oh, it's that bad, huh? Well, the more hardcore guys in the force think of you as discount braces, so the fact that you're even associated with us dealt a severe blow to their pride. Doesn't matter if you live in your own detached office, most of the department considers you an eyesore. Right. It seems we were fortunate to have our office in a separate building. Well, don't let it bother you too much, just focus on getting settled into your jobs. That's the easiest shortcut to knocking these guys off their high horses. He seems to be on our side. So, Fran told me you guys ended up staying in that weird new division. Pretty gutsy move, to be honest. Regardless, I'm always willing to help some rookies out. Feel free to ask me anything you're unclear on, and I'll do my very best to answer. Thanks, we appreciate it. By the way, are you free right now, my dear Ellie? What do you say we go and grab some lunch together? I'll have to respectively decline. Aw, really? I guess you're a tough nut to crack, huh? I thought Randy came on strong. Yeah, that was a little strong. Oh, someone's coming out. Dang. It's him. What are you mutts doing here? This is no place for no use for outcasts like you. Yeah, that right? I cannot deny the outcast part. But more importantly, I see that you didn't bother to heed my advice. Didn't I tell you to refuse your assignment to the Special Support Section? It's a waste of CPD funding that was only established because of that damned Sergey. It's trash, meaningless, a rotten ship that will sink in half a year. I even went out of my way to warn you out of the kindness of my heart. Excuse me, Vice Commissioner, weren't you in a hurry? Yes, I'm a busy man. I nearly forgot, thanks to the lot of you. Listen, leave the hard work to the capable detectives and don't make a mess. Got it? Just keep an eye on the citizens and make sure they stay happy. Don't go prowling where you don't belong. Now get back to that dump you call your office. Something doesn't smell right with him. I think he's got something to hide. Should we still take the elevator, or no? Hate to say it, but I get the feeling we're not even recognized as police officers around here. They'd probably just see it as us barging in. It may be prudent of us to avoid going upstairs unless we have some special business to attend to. We don't have any business upstairs, and I think we'd all rather not get chewed out by the Vice Commissioner, so let's not risk it. Well, that's one way of kind of keeping us down onto one floor so we don't end up having to go up there more often than we have to. So I guess then we just... Yeah, so I think we're just gonna head on back to HQ turn in that first support quest and then take a look at, see if there's any new ones for us to pick up. So all we have to do is use this terminal and report our progress to headquarters, right? That is correct. We should try testing it. Hello? I see. That really was quick. So from here on out, we just have to report in, like, whenever we complete requests. Another update. It appears that more requests have already been added to our system. We should verify each one just to be safe. There we go. So that was this one. 5 detective points. I was sure that we got detective points for the first very first quest that we did and make sure those kids didn't get hurt, but apparently not. Lost item search for Trond, 1000 Mira. I lost some items in the city. I'm looking for somebody to help me find them. For details, please see me at Hotel Millennium in the entertainment district. I'm waiting in my room. Vacancy verification, Crossbell City Hall, 1000 Mira. The city's residential affairs division is reviewing residence registrations. We are seeking assistance from the CPD in verifying vacant units. For more information, please inquire at the Crossbell City Hall reception desk by the end of the day. I mean, if you look at this, like, the salary is 1000 Mira. 2 coffees is 1000 Mira. Like, so what, we're getting, like, paid, like, $10 per request, and those wages are pretty bad. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I got 1500 Mira from that one. State government, 1500 Mira. A dangerous monster, Magalo Bat, has been sighted in the Geofront's A1 sector. We ask that the special support section deal with this threat swiftly. It uses the weight of its body to damage with high power attacks. Be alert. Phew, that's a lot. More monsters in the Geofront, eh? So this is an extermination request. From what I've heard, those are usually handled by the Bracer Guild. Hear me out, guys. Why don't we take care of the extermination ourselves? You want to? Looking for a bit of redemption, Lloyd? Yeah, I am. It was only because of Arios McLean that we came out unscathed last time. If we had time to prepare, I genuinely believe that we could have handled it on our own. Besides, today's our first official day on the job, so why not start off with a bang? You make a compelling argument. It seems troublesome, but you may have a point. I like the way you think, Lloyd. We better get to work on fixing up our questionable image. Now that we've got a plan, I guess we should head to the Geofront when we're ready. Yeah. Among the support requests, there are some that are higher priority mandatory. Those are marked as urgent, and when completed, the story will advance. Other support requests are not mandatory. Please pay attention to them though. They have time limits and will expire if the story advances too much. In other words, leave the urgent ones till last, just like the previous games. So I guess we are gonna go to... Did we speak to this guy? Yeah, we did. So the guy's in the Millennium Hotel, right, that we need to speak to. Would it be detective? You know, just realized this should Trumpt, and they're at City Hall. Wait, no, they're not. We're seeking assistance from for more information. Please inquire. Okay, so we will have to go to City Hall at some point. Right now, let's look for Trumpt. He's probably just going to be hanging out in one of these rooms. I'm so done with walking. Might as well cut my losses and head home. Excuse me, sir, by any chance, did you submit a request to the special support section? Oh, you the guys, the police officers? Woohoo! I didn't think you were actually going to come. Well, we're here to help. Your request mentioned that you lost some of your belongings. Could you explain how that happened exactly? Yeah, of course. Sorry, this is just so frustrating. I don't even have the energy to cry anymore. You see, I love shopping, so I thought I'd spend the day checking out some random shops around the city. I eventually noticed there was a gaping hole in my bag, but it was already too late. All my stuff had fallen out. I searched for what felt like forever, but I still couldn't find any of my belongings. That really sucks, man. It's almost been a full day though. Doubt your stuff's hanging out where you dropped it, to be honest. There is a chance that a passerby may have picked up your belongings and turned them in somewhere. Would you please state the locations you visited during your shopping spree? Sure thing. As you'd expect, I stopped by the department store first. I spent a good amount of time there with all the new brand name stuff they have on display. Can you blame me? Sorry, that's besides the point. Anyways, I went to see East Street's marketplace after that, and it wasn't until I stopped to rest near the park in the harbour district that I noticed the tear. I searched everywhere, but even after spending the whole day looking, I couldn't find diddly squat. I think I ended up losing my wallet, a souvenir I had bought, and, well, something else. I'm pretty sure I lost 3 things in total, but about that last one? You're going to tell us that you can't remember what it was, aren't you? Well, that should be enough for us to go on. We'll start by searching around the places you visited. Times, East Street and the Harbour District. Those are all commercial areas. It'll probably save us a lot of time and effort if we simply ask the workers there if they know anything. Awesome. Let me know if you find anything. Alrighty. Our first request. So, department store. That would be this one. Guess we check with the receptionist. The Times department store. This is one of the locations Trant visited. He may have lost his belongings here. Excuse me, do you happen to have a lost and found here? You've lost something of yours? The front desk more or less serves as the lost and found, and we have a few things on hand. What are you looking for? A few things, eh? You think they've got Trent's stuff? Hopefully. I'm not that shocked that they find a lot of dropped stuff given how big a building Times is. Trent said he lost his wallet, a souvenir, and a third thing. Upon reflection, it might have been wise to ask for more details about each of the items. Ah, wait a minute. Are you referring to the customer whose wallet fell out of a hole in his bag? That's him. Oh, thank goodness. Someone ended up seeing him drop it after all. Oh, not quite. We only discovered it after the fact. It's just that he stuck out like a sore thumb. He most certainly did. He was happily laughing and cracking jokes with every person he ran into. Then when he was on his way out, his bag caught on one of the display cases. It was only when we were cleaning up later that we found the wallet. Well then, I cannot say that I am surprised to hear this. He never bothered to come here to search for it. Poor guy must have given up already. Guess that's why he ended up coming to us for help. Please wait a moment, we'll bring it right away. That's probably why he has a hole in his bag if it caught in a display case. Here you are. Thanks you two, you're lifesavers. Our pleasure, just make sure that it gets back into the right hands. Okay, so next step is East Street. You know you can always count on the Bracer Guild wherever you are. I always look at these and I'm like, did I speak to them last time? East Street Marketplace. Trant mentioned he'd come through here. Maybe his lost item is somewhere in the area? Excuse me, do you happen to have found any lost items around here lately? Lost something, eh? Actually, wait a sec. Now that you mention it, there was a young man who dropped something here yesterday. I remember him because he made some dumb joke when he stopped by my stall. I don't think he noticed the gaping hole in his bag because a package fell out of it when he wasn't paying attention. When I saw it lying there, I tried to chase after him to give it back, but he was already gone. Nice. Looks like we hit the jackpot. So, were you police folks who were sent to come get it for him? Guess I'll leave it with you then. 2 down, 1 to go. Harbour District. Maybe bought some food from here as well. Trump did spend some time in the Harbour District, so he might have dropped something of his around here. Excuse me, have you seen any items lying on the ground recently? Oh, are you looking for something? Actually, now that you mention it, there was some weirdo hanging out in the park earlier. I remember him yelling about a hole in his bag at some point. You'd think it was the end of the world with how much he was freaking out over it. That certainly sounds like him. I only saw it from a distance, so I have no clue what he might have lost. That's too bad. Hold on. One of my customers mentioned finding something on the ground earlier today. She hangs out in the park around here pretty often, so it shouldn't be hard to find her. Why not try asking her for more details? Well, that doesn't really narrow it down. I can't even tell if this is a girl or a guy. I should probably work on my conditioning. I'm glad we managed to find this park. My feet are killing me. The city really is massive, bringing a child... Yep, we've already read that before. Here we go. Excuse me, would you happen to have seen anything lying around here recently? Something that seemed left behind? Oh my, lost something have we? I actually found something stuck in the grass on the outskirts of the park. I was kinda curious, so I picked it up. And just in time too, it was nearly blown away by the wind. Blown away by the wind? Our client could not recall what his third missing item was, so I suppose nothing is out of the question. What is it exactly? I take it you guys were looking for this. Here, it's all yours. Train ticket? Doubt he's going anywhere without this bad boy. Well, you won't have to worry about that now. We managed to retrieve all of his missing items. Great work, guys. Let's go back to Tront and tell him the good news. I'm sure he'll be glad to see his valuables again. He's a lucky man. I suppose if he had ID, they probably could have given him a replacement ticket. But now he doesn't even have to do that. You said you lost 3 things, correct? Luckily we were able to track them down. Here you are, and please don't drop them again, okay? You might want to buy a new bag so this doesn't happen again. You guys are miracle workers. This is definitely my stuff, and here I was about to give up on ever finding them and head home. Excuse me, but how would you have gotten home without your wallet, or your ticket for that matter? You know what? You make a pretty good point there. Anyway, thanks for your help. Contacting the police was sort of a last-ditch option in my mind. I mean, you guys were great, but I haven't heard the best things about the CPD. Like, I was really surprised when you 4 even showed up to help at all. I see. I think I'm finally starting to get why the special support section was made. Isn't it wonderful, though? The feeling of helping out someone in need? At any rate, that should be it for this request. I can finally return to my country. Thank you so much, everyone. You should probably start by buying a new bag, sir. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. He certainly is a lively one. Wow, the CPD just has a very, very bad reputation. Alrighty, I think that's what I'm going to call this episode for today, folks. We'll do those other 2 requests on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode is coming out. Feel free to leave a comment on the video, and if you want to watch some X4 Foundations, head on over to Captain Genre. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.